Hi, we are live.
What the buck is up, every pony?
Hello.
All right.
We have a skeleton.
Last time, you guys just about made it to the city walls. Well, just getting inside. You managed to dart past the giant golem. You made it to the actual gate itself. The gate is still closed. It hasn't opened for you or anything like that, and you kind of run up to in front of it. The golems are still behind you, causing quite a fair bit of devastation. So nothing seems to be getting past, at least anything of significant sizes. You might have some small gribbly things potentially, but nothing, nothing threatening, let's say.
What happened to Katarina's token, by the way?
I think he's invisible.
Oh, okay, that's just the invisible thing. It looks weird when it's when we can see him.
Yeah.
But I believe Steele was able to rescue him, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You believe so. Still teleported, dimension door into the city with, he claims, Katarina, I think Wishful Pen, and was it Thunderclap or was it Swift Victory? I can't remember.
I think it was Thunderclap because he was also hit with something, I think.
Yes, I think so. Well, he escaped into the city with a few people to alert them of your arrival.
Mm-hmm.
But you're still at the gates. There's still no sign of it opening.
Okay. I drink. Wait, can I? I think I can make it. Okay. I've been holding on to this for a while. I drink a potion of fly, and I just fly up there and alert the guards.
Okay, so you experience something fairly odd when you fly up. You go straight up. You can, and obviously, you can see the devastation, the storms, and everything else like that. You then zip forward, and you kind of cross. Blah, blah, I can't speak now. Cross the threshold of where the wall is. As you do that, you do feel a bit of resistance, but you can fly in fine. But it's like you're in a completely different place. The massive raging storm that you've just gone from is gone. It's lovely blue skies. The sound of the battle, you can't even hear it. It's like just a perfect day.
The fuck? She's like, the fuck?
One of the two guards there are for a moment obviously watching you and goes. They call up to you and goes, "Are you one of the newcomers?"
Yeah. And there's more at the front gate.
It's being worked on. Your comrades are down the bottom if you want to fly down.
Yeah, I fly down.
You do have still wishful and blah, 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 blah. Thunderclap there. Still seems to be trying to adjust somebody who only he can see. Like there's placing him, like trying to place him down carefully, but it's kind of a bit weird, given that you can't see them. Still looks at you and goes, "Where are the others?"
They're still at the front gate.
They won't open the gate. They're opening a side entrance. But apparently, they take that requires somebody to. I don't know. I didn't listen to all the rubbish, but they're working on it. For those of you who are still outside, a few moments later, just to the left-hand side of the gate, a wall segment moves, revealing a secret doorway for you, and you see a kind of a scholarly-looking unicorn there who waves you in.
Well, looks like that's our way in, he says as he starts moving.
Milk Thistle will keep his holy symbol out, but he will move toward the door quickly.
Right, you all cram into quite a small sort of antechamber by the looks of it. And the unicorn there heaves the door closed again. And you see him work a number of magical enchantments which seem to reseal the doorway. Once he's completed that, he looks to you and goes, "Follow me." And he leads you through sort of not quite definitely a few odd twists and turns as you move through the interior walls pathways, and then you emerge out into is the only way best to describe a lovely sunny day.
Alexandrite looks at the sunny day and just kind of blinks a little bit. I take it this is some kind of enchantment to make sure there's no panic.
It is part of the city's defences, yes. Now, I need to return back to my station.
Mm-hmm.
As he just sort of walks off, not really giving you anything else.
All right. Alexandrite will look around, see if he can find the others.
Wishful Pin's already sort of probably come trotting over, mostly to make sure Burnt's still okay, because I know he's uninjured. Thought he was injured, but he's uninjured. Just basically coming over to make sure you're all right. And she points over to where the others are.
Alexander will head over to the others.
Milk will as well.
Sorry, what was that?
Milk will also go over.
Oh, okay. You reach up with the rest of him. Still simply goes, "We're either waiting for his invisibility to wear off or his paralyzation. One of them will happen."
Wait! That's who I bumped in the battle.
I didn't see.
He did go invisible beforehand.
Well, I didn't see who you bumped into, but possibly, unless you bumped into somebody else.
I don't suppose your Leon Hooves could cure him of the paralyzation.
I would check, because I cannot remember all of his things to do with Leon Hooves off the top of my head, I will be honest. Have I included him somewhere? Okay, I'm just going to roll it. I'll do it self, so... Alright, what can it do? Apparently I was a sensible person and did not include what mercies he can do. Did I list it here? I thought I did. Because normally I put in the text somewhere to say what it does.
I believe Alexandrite and a few others were hit with drain damage, correct?
Yes, I believe so. I think. Oh yeah, I got drained 4 on my charisma.
Yeah.
All right. I believe we still have 4,000 GP with a diamond depth. I can cast restoration on you.
Let me just double check before you do use a lot of diamond dust. Just to is it level drain, or is it just stat drain?
I think it's just stat drain.
Drain 4. Okay.
I've got remove blindness, deafness, curse, and disease. I don't have remove paralysis though.
was Wishful did, but she used it on somebody else, I think.
Well, I did learn that I can sign into Foundry through my phone, but it's narrowed in, and I'm not able to expand the map to like go over to the side and open up my character sheet.
Oh, okay, well, it's odd enough that you got further than I thought you would. Wishful pen. Remove paralysis. She's already used it. Does she have the one where she?
Is it a divine spell?
It is a divine spell. Yes, we remove paralysis.
In that case, I've got 4 mythic surges left, so I will use one of those for inspired spell, and I will cast remove paralysis.
Still gestures exactly where you have to touch Katarina, given that he's still invisible. And I don't. Yeah, you just because you're targeted in one single target, so it just instantly removes it. So you cast the spell, and Katarina can once again move around and be mobile. He will drop his invisibility if it is a Dispel 1, which I believe it is. And he will be visible once again.
All right.
He will thank you all greatly for the rescue. As he did not expect that to happen. And he was most concerned.
I'm glad we could help.
Still then looks to the rest of you and go, all right, we're here now. What was the plan?
I take it we'll be wanted at the Citadel, so I think we'll head right there.
Out of character, we came here to support the Archmagus because this was the forefront of the demonic battle. We also need to send word back to. It's not General Thunderstrike. Thunder Mountain, is that it?
Which general you're targeting? Is that
the general over St. Moon's Reach who was requesting information on the demonic surge?
Yes.
In Villatown.
No, I know who you mean. I want to say Flawless Victory, but yeah, Flawless Victory.
Okay, so we need to find out as much as we can regarding the demonic surge, strengths and weaknesses, resources that are here. Send that back to him in a message, and we need to travel to the maze that Steel Prism originally found the heart of Everglow in, because that's where Everglade the Clever is located.
Not his original self, not an avatar.
Did you say his original self is there, or an avatar is there?
No, his original self, not an avatar.
Okay, yes.
Because what you...
I think that's... sorry.
No, that's fine, carry on.
So I think that's what our list of priorities should be. Speak to the Grand Magus, Archmagus, learn everything that we can, send that information back to the general, and then begin making our way to the maze.
All right. So you guys head towards the center citadel. As you begin walking, the one thing you kind of notice, which is a bit odd, is I mean, none of you have probably been in a city when it's under siege, but you'll probably expect most populace to, run, cower, not walk through the streets like it's just Tuesday. But that's what the populace here seem to be acting like. It's almost like they're completely oblivious to the danger just outside the walls.
Mm-hmm. Alexandra has a frown, but doesn't say anything.
uh, the downfall of 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 trying to defend your city. You're not defending them if you keep them ignorant.
On the contrary, I wouldn't have expected anything less from them. There's very powerful magic here, and they have the resources to hold their own territory. That's why the civilian population can live their lives normally.
And as soon as that magic it goes down, the civilians will be 3 times as pissed off. So
I imagine if magic was lost here, then no one would have a chance to even be angry. They would quickly die.
Well,
we just have to see.
that's why we're here.
Still speaks up. A calm populace during a stressful time such as this is a blessing. I suppose this is better to keep the everyone calm rather than fully aware of the horrors outside, as you tend to have people panicking, looting, and well, potentially hoarding food.
But at the same time, a calm populace is a soft, often weak populace. Thankfully, those in charge are strong and aware of the situation, and they're able to lead.
And considering where we were just at, I would rather the people know what's going on than the blissful ignorance.
That's for the Archmagus to decide.
Well, given what they have defending the walls, if anything did get inside, they probably have similar defences, I would assume, though I'm not certain what inside the city they have. You guys sort of start reaching the citadel fairly quickly, because I mean, Silver Dream isn't a huge settlement in itself. And the citadel is one massive giant silver tower, so it kind of dominates the skyline. You start approaching the doorway you entered last time when you were invited. The doors are closed, and there is some guards stationed outside.
Alexander will say, we request to see the Grand Mage.
The Grand Magus is not taking any, not allowing any citizens to enter at this moment. Please step aside.
We are not citizens. We are messengers from Villa Town.
I'm afraid my orders are not to allow anyone to enter in unless specified otherwise, and, well, you were not specified.
Well, actually, this was a complete waste of time.
No, it certainly wasn't. He was simply doing his duty. Tell me, guard, where is your captain? Perhaps if we explain the situation to him, he will see the need of us to speak to the Grand Magus as soon as possible.
His current whereabouts is unknown to me. I'm not averse to his business. At which point the door opens up, and again you see another scholarly-looking pony. This one not Time on Earth pony. He looks into his sort of very much older years. Ah, I thought I heard voices, and it is who I expected. They may enter. They have been given special dispensation at this moment in time. Private. He just simply nods, and the doorway opens a bit more. Come
Thank
in.
you.
Alexander will head in.
Right. As you enter in, and the doors will be quickly closed behind you, you're in sort of the courtyard area, which is fairly nice looking and well kept gardens. Unlike when you were last here, where it was quite active, where you saw sort of fairly scholarly individuals or even guards sort of being in the garden, it's fairly empty this time around. You do see the familiar guardhouse where you got the strange identifications that they gave you. Though you don't seem to be heading over there this time round. The Grand Mistress is currently very occupied and is not able to meet you in person, but I will be bringing you to her directly. We anticipated
Very
your
well.
arrival, and I have been waiting.
I'm
Is there
glad my
anything-
word.
Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm glad my word was able to reach you and you anticipated this.
Is there anything you can tell us of what's been going on?
Wow. I believe you were witness to what is outside of these walls.
Hmm.
That is what is going on.
I'm very impressed with the stalwart defenses that what is the name of the city?
Silver Dream.
Silver Dream.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with the stalwart defenses that Silver Dream has put in place.
They were put in place by those who ruled over it originally, wanting to ensure their secrets and treasures were not taken by those who of equally evil intent. And each one put their own touch onto it. There is many defences in place on this on this city, and some of them are not as pleasant, as some quite evil individuals once called this place home. It was not as wondrous as it is now.
I'm not familiar with that history. Who were these evil individuals?
That would require a bit more of a longer, versed history lesson. Probably one we do not have time for. Should we all survive this apocalypse, I'm sure the Archmagus would grant you access to the historical records where you will be able to research such matters.
We have many eager scholars in Villatown. Perhaps when this apocalypse ends, as you say, we'll be able to send envoys to exchange information.
Oh, I'm afraid that would not be possible. Information that is held here could sometimes prove dangerous in the wrong hooves, where yourself might be granted special dispensation to see the records. We do not allow just any pony in to look upon such things, as there are secrets within its walls that should not leave.
Certainly, there is no harm in exchanging culture and history with one another.
I don't think this is the time nor the place for this type of discussion.
Well,
On the contrary, Alexandrite, we intend to be victorious. So, it is good to talk of such things as they'll come in time.
Has anyone visited the archives recently?
I am not versed in the full record of those who would have been visiting it, though there would have been a few individuals. Though now anyone, unless they're vital to the defence efforts, have been asked to leave, unless they had a particular role to play here, or were not able to find refuge elsewhere in the city and held a significant rank somewhere. Then they were allowed to stay. But yes, this place has a very colourful past, and that is reflected upon its many secrets. I mean, what do you think an evil an evil spellcaster left to their own devices with a city at its beck and call would be able to put together.
Yeah, nothing good.
And that is what is kept away from Everglow. We will release things as and when are needed, and only if it is needed. Anyway, you guys are sort of, as you're holding this conversation, Ray, you're walking up to the Citadel and entering it. You walk through a few corridors and stuff, and you eventually are led into a small sort of circular room, what only has one door, no windows. The old pony goes in first anyway, so you and he sort of beckons for you all to follow him in.
Alexander will follow.
Once you're all in, the door closes. You guys suddenly feel like you suddenly feel like the pressure of pushing down on you, like you're suddenly rushing upwards with speed, but you don't really see any signs that you're moving from what you can tell. But you definitely get the sense that you're moving upwards. After what seems not too long at all, the feeling is that strange, odd feeling is over, and he once again walks to the door and walks out it, and you exit on a different in a different area than you just were. Obviously, not very impressive to you guys, as we all know what elevators look like. But
Yeah.
but
I was going to make a joke. Was there a little ding when we reached the floor?
no, there was not a ding.
Yeah.
But obviously, given magical-esque nature of things, it is, impressive. He does gesture towards a door that you can see. He then says, the Grand Magus will be through the doors and up the stairs. Do stay away from the edges. It is quite windy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And hello, Bernd.
Sorry that I'm late.
That's fine.
It was just a lot going on today.
It's actually we've only really just started half an hour ago, so you didn't miss much.
Yeah.
All right.
So we
I'm gonna.
made it. We made it inside the city, and we were escorted to the Grand Magus. We were about to speak to her.
Oh, nice. I am here. I'm just getting food from DoorDash real quick.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No problem.
No worries.
You guys exit the doorway, and as you do, he wasn't joking about the wind. It does feel very strong. The moment the doors open, you feel that rush against you, and as you look out upon it, it's very clear you're literally at the top of the Citadel, the highest peak. And you're not seeing the lovely, calm blue skies. You're seeing the raging storm that has been following this demonic incursion. The red lightning is obviously going off, and the winds are blurring.
I see the storm that is approaching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, thank God, goodness, I'm so heavy. I probably won't be blown away.
I mean, unless somebody
Thanks,
was small, then they are fine. Though you medium creatures are sort of moving at half speed because of the wind. If you were small, I was going to say, yep, you need somebody to anchor you down, or you're going to blow away.
Thank goodness I'm not playing my short leg.
Yeah.
Okay. A good thing. Duck is not here.
Yeah. They would have gone whee.
Quack.
Yeah. And if they would have found out how well they fly.
Ooh, what if you had like a party of all small creatures?
Then they're buggered.
We all go. Ah. It's like that scene out Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
but you guys go out into the raging storm, and obviously anything that's not anchored down your person just disappears. But you guys have most things fairly well packed as you sort of proceed upwards, up the sort of spiral staircase. What looks very grand and very highly decorative, and you can even see sort of strange sort of pulse of magical energy, what seems to pulse up it every so often. When you get to the top of the stairs, you can see it's like a flat circular area. In the center, there's sort of many pillars coming out of the ground, and that seem to channel arcane energy. In the center of it, you do have the Archmagus, who is very clearly casting spells. You can obviously make a knowledge. Spellcraft check to get an idea what sort of spells she is potentially casting at this point, if you care.
Milk Thistle will attempt.
Okay.
I think I've only got like a +5 to this roll, but I'll try.
Oh, are you at your sheet now?
Yes. All right. Spellcraft. Oh, +8. Okay.
As the spell casting is going on, you can feel the air is very thick, and the smell of burnt ozone seems to be very strong in this area. 22. You're not able to really identify any of the spells that she's throwing out or casting, which tells you they must be sort of at least level 8 or 9 in strength.
All right. She is powerful indeed.
Once your eyes sort of slightly move away from her and what she's doing, you can see sort of stood at a few pillars some other spellcasters who are mostly sort of standing watching, and sort of channeling their own sort of magic into the pillars as far as you can tell. And they all seem to be sort of very much concentrating. All right.
Well, Milk Thistle is going to observe and not interrupt anything.
Mm-hmm.
She most likely is. She knows that we're there, so she'll acknowledge us when she's able.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can roll me perception checks.
All right.
Okay.
You are patiently
All right.
waiting, so it means you observe things.
All right. Here it is. Blind, yes?
Yeah, technically,
Yes.
Yeah.
because it is knowledge.
Mine wasn't blind.
Well, you're
Oh,
potentially.
blind shit.
Yep.
All right.
That's fine.
I'll pretend I didn't see mine.
Oh wait, well you didn't. It's not
I'm looking
there.
away. I'm looking away from mine.
It's not there.
Okay, good.
Blind check. I don't see... Perception check. I don't see no perception check. All I see is birds.
Yeah. I mean, I can easily just press the delete button so they never existed.
You could delete our characters like we never existed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, he...
if somebody uses the wish one and deletes you from reality, yeah, I will.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Milk.
No, it turns out the GM just casts Armageddon.
Anyone else going for it, or just? Oh, I should ask. Are you going for it, Metal Banana?
Oh, I thought I already did.
Oh, you
No,
rolled,
you
but
need
it
to
was
do it
visible,
blind, so.
so I removed it from existence.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's like John Cena. You can't see him. All you
There
see
you
is a
go.
piece of paper.
All right. So, everybody but Alex, basically. As you're observing her, you do notice that she's clearly directing whatever spells she's casting, because you're not seeing any effects nearby. And when you'll cast your eye out to kind of where when she's gesturing and what have you, you can actually see the spell seems to be cast far out into the battlefield, even further out than any normal person would be able to do distance wise. Very much hitting the creatures far out, or the demons in sort of thing, far out in the battlefield. You, I believe, Milkfish, you've got arcane knowledge. Bernd, do you have any arcane knowledge?
Let me check.
You don't need to make a roll.
Milkfish doesn't.
I just need to know if you have any.
I have a rank in Arcana, which is a +5.
Okay, that's the least.
Milkfish
Oh, sorry.
doesn't have any knowledge.
Oh, I thought you had knowledge arcana.
I have planar knowledge and noble knowledge.
Understood. Metal, do you have any?
Yes, I do.
Do you have knowledge arcana?
Yes, I do. You can actually check for me. It's there.
No, that's fine. All right, so, Burnt and Metal, with the limited knowledge of arcane that you have, it's all you can tell that her spells are operating on a far larger scale than is possible, or should be possible, and it's clearly been heightened to quite a significant degree, as far as you can tell. This seems to go on for a number of minutes. And another thing you guys will realise is the casting of spells that she's doing are clearly very high powered, and normally no wizard would be able to chain cast that many spells, at least of that significant level.
So just using context clues, I'm guessing that the other wizards operating these pillars are working with her to amplify her powers.
Possibly.
Well, it's impressive nonetheless.
Also dangerous.
Yes.
After, I mean, the time seems to move fairly quick, but about anyone who's more studious in time, after about 10 minutes, she finally stops. She then turns and shouts at one of the spellcasters around the pillars, ordering him to take over. As she walks over to you, she does look tired and drained, but she still carries herself with like an air of strength and authority. Looking at you all, she simply barks almost as an order to you all. Let's get out of the wind. Follow me.
Alexander will nod, get up, and follow her.
Burn will nod and follow her.
Something we both agree on, and I follow her.
You guys move back down to the room you came into when you exited the elevator. The moment the door closed, the noise is sealed off outside. I won't bother asking where you disappeared off to for 2 months, but I hope it was at least useful.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have something to improve this in predicament?
We do.
Are you able to achieve it at your own, under your own strengths, or do you require further assistance?
All we need is a teleportation.
Where?
He'll give. Would it be a geography to give a direct location to the desert?
I will give. You can make me a knowledge geography check to see how successful you are.
All right. And if I roll in that one, I will use my once per day thing for that.
I believe you've already used your once per day thing for
Oh,
that
did
when
I?
you're out in the battle. You give.
Okay, yes, I did.
Yep. Yeah, you did. You give sort of like best description as you can for where you want to go. Though it's not very good given the fact that a lot of it is sort of desert, so it's hard to give any particular good landmarks. Katerina does jump in and helps give us some additional assistance with it, given that he has quite strong knowledge of its location. Upon hearing that, she will go, impossible. There's something stopping any sort of thing. At least within a very good, with a reasonable distance from that location.
How close can you get us?
On the ground, not close enough. You'll be torn apart before you even got a few hundred feet, I reckon. But it would be a few miles.
You said from the ground. Is there any way we could get into it from the air?
Well, just like any sort of protection, it goes out in all directions, and that includes up.
What about under the ground?
Don't know what's under the ground. Couldn't, unless you fancied being in Stowe. Not very pleasant. And you'll probably end up in the deep dark. And there's no telling where an exit would lead you, if there is one.
Well, regardless, we have to go that way. So if you have any suggestions, we're all ears.
Well, would you survive a fall of about 2 miles?
I would. There are those of us who can fly for short periods of time.
It would hurt, but I can.
Do you have snap leaves available, Grand Magus? We could pay you in coin for them.
I'm going to have to remind myself. I think Wishful Pen actually has some of those. If it's what I'm thinking it is.
Milk Thistle has one. If we all had a snap leaf, we could basically be dropped from the atmosphere and then activate it before we hit the ground and land safely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice. We would likely be able to procure such a thing. I'm sure there is a supply of items. Do note, once you land, there will be, or once it is done, there will be no coming back.
We accept the risks.
It's all or nothing at this time.
Yeah, we kind of already put all the eggs in one basket now.
No, we are not nearly so foolish, though we have chosen the most wise decision.
Well, I can offer an additional gift to at least those of you who are pony kind and do not cast spells.
Shit, I should have not. I took that.
Well, if you do cast a spell, you can still wear it, but you can't make any use of your spells.
Well, I've long ago given up my ability to cast spells.
Alright, let's proceed to the dungeon then.
Alright.
She enters into the lift and expects you all to follow.
We do.
We do.
What can you tell us of the war, by the way?
Sorry?
What can you tell us of the battle and of the forces?
It's quite clear that these creatures are being summoned or called forth to this plane. It is not their plane of existence, yet they seem to house properties almost like it is. So whatever is going on with the storm and the changing of the ground, I believe it's changing the very fabric of Everglow. It's making
is our material plane shifted?
possible. To what or what plane, I am uncertain. Though my guess would be whatever's causing it, it's been shifted to something towards their favour. It is making them stronger. We're still just about on the outskirts, so they're not able to perceive very far from the ground. But the more it spreads around the city and afar, the stronger the forces we will see. So it will only be a matter of time until the city's defences are overcome.
Have you encountered any black obelisks encroaching on the city?
Not that I'm aware of.
It seems to be where these black sands and storms are generating from. Black obelisks come out of the ground, and it just changes everything about them and allows demons to teleport themselves to our world.
I will see if I can find, or if we're able to cast our sight far enough to spot anything of such nature, and see if we can directly target it.
If you do discover the means to destroy the obelisks, it may buy you time. I can't guarantee it would stop them.
That's at least something additional, if we can find such things. The doors open up and she walks out. You're into a much darker, not as pleasant looking as the rest of the building, because it's all the rest of the building you've been in was been nice, shiny, sort of really nice looking silver, and keeping up the aesthetics of Silver Dream. Down here, it's definitely dark, dingy, almost has like a crypt feeling to it.
Were these the chambers of a previous ruler of Silver Dream?
All of these are previous chambers of previous rulers. Just don't touch anything if it whispers at you.
Understood.
There shouldn't be anything, but there's no telling what might have reawoken given the nature of what's outside.
Everyone roll a will save to not touch anything.
We're not a boo. We should be okay.
Yeah. If there was a
Touch
kleptomaniac,
nothing.
then there might be problems. But there's been many people who have called these areas home. I doubt you'll be fully averse, but at one point I'm certain that a lich was at least utilising these places, or maybe a necromancer ascended to lichhood here. As there are sections of this dungeon that have to remain sealed off, as they're too dangerous for anyone to enter. Anyway, through this room. She leads you through quite a large looking door. The size of something huge could easily exit it. And you can tell there's actually a corridor that leads directly off and sort of ascends upwards, like it would lead up to the ground above, in the same sort of height. As but you're going into the doorway, which obviously leads into it rather than the exit. As you enter in, the area is sort of fairly dark, though you can make out there are people or ponies moving around. And as you enter in, somebody comes up, and she addresses him as Quartermaster. I have some potential soldiers that require arming with our equipment. See if you can find something that will agree with them. So, which one of yous will be taking this?
I will.
Alright. Anyone else?
I have everything I need.
I should be good with what I have.
I was gonna say, Burn, you're the other person who can't use magic.
Right.
So.
You know what? Sure. He'll give a nod. I'll take it as well.
Alright, well, it looks like these two. The Quartermaster sort of pulls a few sort of levers off to the side, and a section of the wall sort of moves and changes to reveal something. He simply walks up to Alexandrite, and he's got like magnifying glasses and stuff, and he sort of studies you, sort of pays quite a close attention to you, and even casts a sort of a spell at you, and then stands back and looks at you, and he goes, yes, Grocha will probably agree with you. Just step on that platform there, please.
Okay. He will step on the platform.
Now, there'll be places where you can place your hoofs. Keep them there, and don't move. If you move too much, it hurts.
He'll nod and places hooves in the proper places.
Once you've done that, he activates a rune in the floor, and what starts to happen is the floor changes a few different colours, and then eventually sort of glows with a nice soft sort of blue light, at which point stones and sort of, not boulders, but like large stones and stuff, start to attach themselves on your legs, and it almost starts to like roll up your body, beginning to encase you inside this stone.
Oh.
It clamps onto your body quite hard, and as it gets further up your body, it kind of almost feels like it's almost squashing you or crushing the life out of yourself. So you do find it hard to sort of breathe and struggle a bit.
Yeah, he's just kind of like clenching a bit, like trying to breathe what he can, like, and grin his teeth and such.
For those of you on the outside, you see basically Alexandrite get completely covered in stone, and when he's fully covered, you see even more stone sort of encase him, and it almost like shifts and change a little bit. After a few sort of moments, you've got what looks like a pony, basically covered in stone. Almost golem-like in appearance. The eyes glow with an ominous green light, and Alex, you get the sense that you can move and move about, and you don't feel like you're being crushed by a ton of stone anymore.
The fuck?
Interesting.
What's interesting?
This is
You look almost like an earth golem, a small one.
This is are golem armor. You are, for lack of a better words, surrounded by a living golem that will act as a skin for you. It will protect you from a certain amount of damage. To either eventually, if you get it back to us, we will be able to repair it, or it will sustain too much damage and it will die.
I see. I like to imagine he has a reverb in his voice now.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
give
God.
yourself like that.
The magic resistances would keep him from casting spells. What about spells being cast upon him?
That will prevent any spell casting upon him as well. Though it will offer
And he
him
looks
significant protection from any external damage until the golem is killed, of course.
to the quartermaster. And this is reversible, yes?
Oh, he gives a nod and goes, "Oh yes, either we can remove it, or as the ground Magos has said, is the golem is killed, and at which point it will just collapse into a pile of stone."
And will this golem obey Alexandrite's commands, move as he moves?
They should do. We've not had any.
Alexandra just walks over to Milk and then like lightly punches him.
You lightly punch him. You actually knock Milkfist over as your lightly punch was actually a lot harder than you anticipated.
Damn.
Yeah, seems to work.
Milkthistle will stand back up and roll his shoulder. Perhaps when this is over, I will be the one to remove this golem armor.
Alright. Grand Magus then goes, "Alright, whoever's going next, stand on the platform."
All right, Bird will he'll go over and stand on the platform and not brace himself, but he'll go with the flow.
You're checked over first and stuff, and the individual, the courtmaster goes, Tiif will probably suit you.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you experience the same encasement. Again, not the most pleasant of things, but you will come out it more or less intact. Though your stonework is of a different colour to Alex's. Alex's is a bit more of a lighter almost a lighter grey. Yours is a lot more sort of dark black sort of a very black or dark grey to it.
Ooh.
Damn.
He as soon as it's done, he sort of moves about a little bit just to see how flexible it is, and he's like, "Well, this is certainly going to come in handy."
You can move as you normally can, though you do find if you attempted to jump, you can't jump.
Yeah, no, him jump, nah, he isn't acrobatic at all.
She looks to the rest of your party and goes, "This is your final chance if anyone of Ponykind wants this."
Metu looks like definitely she like doesn't want to do it, but then feels her injury because she's like still injured. It's like,
Oh, right, we still have to rest off the
yeah,
stat damage.
yeah, but she feels like we don't have time for healing. She's like, I'll do it.
And again, you're checked over.
Okay.
And
This is gonna suck, she says.
the quartermaster does his checks and he indicates, Liga will suit you. As again, You are as well encased, feeling the crush upon yourself. As
She actually fiddles a bit.
if you move, as you move around, your stone hits you in a way which is not even more unpleasant than it was when you were standing still, and you feel sharp pieces of stone sort of pushing into you, and it does make the experience a lot more unpleasant.
Yep.
Unless you try and run off or anything further, then it just increases the unpleasantness.
Oh God!
She
Stop rolling
actually,
your con checks.
she actually doesn't tough us out.
She definitely lets out a cry of pain as she is encased with a green colour stone.
I feel
And
called.
yeah, you are. Okay, cool. And she as soon as she is out, she actually starts swearing to herself.
Oh, you're told not to fiddle around.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
with you three encased, the quartermaster comes to speak to you all three at once. Normally, one of our golem guardians will spend a number of years working with their golem to understand them better and better communicate. But you do not have that time, and nor do we. So, the golem you are wearing is alive. It can talk to you, and you can talk to it. Though you probably won't be able to master this. You can remove it, but it's not a quick ordeal. It will take several minutes for it to release you, and you have to be strong of will. If you are not strong-willed, or feel that or part of you wants to hide within the golem for protection, you would not be released.
Alexander will give a nod.
Burn will nod as well.
Your golem will protect you extensively, but a significant amount of damage will penetrate the tougher external skin and can injure you internally. So it is not impenetrable.
So the golems and outside ate the ponies too.
Turn you down a smidge.
Okay, that was awesome.
sorry.
That was very nicely done.
Oh, sorry. Was that too loud?
No, that's fine. I have you slightly louder because normally you don't come through as loud.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
then suddenly voice of God.
Oh no. The three of us are either Doomslayers or what were the suits from Crisis.
Ooh, well, you actually did say the golem. I'm when the golem changed your voice, so
Yeah,
I thought that was appropriate.
no, that's fine. Yeah, your voices are changed as technically the golem speaks for you, because you're just encased in stone, and your voice won't get through that.
So, what are our golems' names?
Don't. I'm not going to attempt to try and repronounce them.
Okay.
Gugak.
Yeah.
Oh God, just thinking about the namings conventions for them is like everything else Star Trek.
So
Oh, sorry.
he basically gives you a rundown of what they can do. I'll give you now the boring rule, the actual rules for them. So the
Mhm.
golems themselves have 120 hit points.
Ooh, nice.
Basically, if you're injured, then the golem will take the damage instead of you. Now, if the golem takes more than half its current health, so let's say, for example, the golem has 40 health left, and you take 30 hit points of damage, because that's
Right.
more than half of it, the golem will take 20 points of that, and the other 10 will go to you because it's done more than half damage. So start with it's 60 and obviously decreases the more damage it gets, representing it basically not being able to hold itself together for as long.
Hmm.
So you're not going to see much of it to begin with, but the longer you wear your armor, or the golem I should say, the more chance that it will get through.
Okay.
It has DR 15 Alamantine.
All right.
You
Okay.
also
All right.
You also have resistance 10 to all elements except for force. And if you do attempt to remove it, you have to basically make a few will saves to show that you can overcome the golem's will, and you will then be able to remove it, and it takes 5 minutes to unencase yourself. So it's not
Okay.
something you can do in the middle of battle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
The golem does not breathe for you, so you will, if it's anything gas related, that can get into the armor and will affect you directly. So
And we can probably drown.
yes, you can drown in it. It does not float, so you will sink.
Okay.
As you obviously realised, you can't really jump, so anything requires jumping or any kind of acrobatics, you ain't doing those.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was like, I wasn't doing those to begin with, so.
Yeah. Same.
Can we actually still charge?
You can charge, but you are unable to run very fast. You can only do ×3 when it comes to running, and that's the best you can do. On the plus side, you are not slowed by difficult terrain unless it's liquid based
Okay.
or a solid object in your way, obviously.
Yeah.
But you can basically barrage through most things.
I know we're resistant to magic, but what about potions and such?
If you're able to get it into your mouth, then you can drink it.
Okay.
You can attach weapons and stuff to the outside of the golem armor. You just have to, for like things like lances and stuff, you just have to succeed a will save to will the golem into basically augmenting itself to allow the lance to stick out.
Once we actually like remove like the armor, we can't like put it back on or something.
Oh no, you can get it back in. You just need to step into it, and it will encase you once again.
Yeah, it's like Tony Stark armor.
Yeah, in a sense.
Okay, cool. Okay,
you-
cool. So we're basically like a stone ponies in a way.
Yeah. The armor will not work for anyone else.
Okay. That is nice.
Okay, that's good to know. I'll try like letting my lance stick out.
Roll me a will save.
Right now, yeah. Above +9, it should be fine. Oh, well, not 1. Okay, no, but
You are unsuccessful in willing it out.
shit.
I think Bird will try that with his bastard sword.
I'm just actually checking any of your bonuses would apply here. No. Go for it.
All right, sorry, one moment. Looks like my food is almost here, so I'll do this roll.
Yep. No.
Nope.
Well,
Nope. All right, I'll be
Alexander
right
will
back.
try with his sword.
You are able to, Alex. Yes.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so DC's a 25.
The quartermaster goes, you are still new to your skin, so the golem's will is strong. The more in tune you become, the easier such things will become.
All right.
Can I still hold my bastard sword, no problem?
If you take it off and put the armor on and then pick it up, yes. Given that you're probably currently wearing it, you'll have to will it out of your armor or attempt to leave the armor.
Okay. I'll try that right now because I don't want to. Can I try again with the longsword or?
Yeah, you can try getting your bastard sword out.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's just you have to think about it really hard.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Nope, the golem's will is too strong still.
I will roll a surge. Please not one.
You
There we go.
just about managed to force your will upon it and get out your bastard sword.
That was more difficult than I expected.
I don't expect these gifts to survive, but if they do, I would like them back.
Well, if we can give them back, I would definitely will.
Well, you're about to go into the jaws of hell, and where my hopes are high you succeed, the reality of it is that there is a high chance of failure.
I'm great. I'm great. Something we knew beforehand.
Well, then we should probably at least rest for the night after our last encounter.
Agreed.
She does also indicate the golem armor will survive the fall.
Very well.
So I will procure enough snap leaf for the rest of you. If you wish to stay, I will ensure that some rooms are provided for you.
Thank you.
Okay. I did not expect for us to rest, so that's new.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Oh yeah, we went through hell to get here, and probably are out of spells and surges.
Just to remember, we have very little amount of days to rest, considering it's almost doomsday, basically.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to go in already hurt and near dead without resources.
Okay. Well, that was the whole point by pulling the armor. So.
Oh yeah, but even with we'll have even be better next tomorrow. So. Because I don't know how many spells Milk Thistle or Wishful Pen have, but I know they used up a good chunk.
Okay.
I've used a few.
So yeah, I think going in there at our top shape would probably be preferred. Then even
How
if
many
we
days?
do,
How many
sorry,
days? How many days until a full moon?
Ooh, let me have a look. I need to open the thing to do the thing. Where have they hit the calendar now? Under journals, yes it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I didn't move us forward a day at one point. There we go. Alright, so yeah, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 days until the full moon.
It's still a ways off.
Mm-hmm.
I want. So if you wish to stay, I will. Send somebody to place you somewhere suitable.
Thank you. It would also give us time to get to know our golems, I guess.
I guess so.
Quartermaster goes. Won't. They probably won't even speak to you at the moment.
Is the Grand Magus still here?
Yes, she's still there.
Grand Magus, are you able to send word to General Endless Victory? He has very little intel regarding what you are fighting here, as you are now at the tip of the spear. I could send word to him myself, but it would have to be a very short message.
I will see what I can get to him. I will have some of my underutilized scholars prepare a message or a way of sending him something. He's the old pony from St. Moon's Reach, correct?
Yes, ma'am. And he does have resources available. He is eager to enter the fight to defend Everglow.
I'm sure. There is no fight here to win. We're merely playing the waiting game until our defences are overwhelmed. I do not think there is a way they will be able to win this fight unless you succeed.
Well, still, holding out is the best that we can do.
Well, that's the best we can do, as if what is held within these walls falls to enemy hands, would potentially spell doom for the rest of us. Where whatever they're defending, Villager Town, I assume, but that's just mud and stone.
Regardless, if they're managed to keep fighting, that will stop. Words. That will prevent the demons from focusing on you.
I doubt that is how it will function. Their numbers seem almost endless at the moment. I highly doubt you will be able to make a significant impact.
Never underestimate the power of hope.
Our hope is placed elsewhere, not in armies fighting armies. We have to hope you succeed. That is all that is left at this moment in time. You fail, I believe Everglow will be lost.
All of Everglow is at war right now, and there are many who are willing to fight and defend it, for your sake as well as their own. Please don't turn away a potential ally.
I will not, but I do not feel he will be able to offer us anything. I'll be able to feed him what horrors are about to come his way, but I highly doubt he'll be able to make a significant impact. Anyway, I should not dwell any longer, or too much longer, as I will be needed back on the tower, as there's still much to do today.
Very well. We'll see you when you summon us.
I will be doing no summoning. If you're ready, you'll come and find me.
Okay.
I will be on the tower.
Also, yeah, one more thing.
Yes.
Has anyone came to request to see the archives recently?
There are always ponies wanting to see the archives. I do not get informed of all of them.
So you turn away most of them?
Many of them are turned away unless they have something of importance, or if they are someone of importance, or if they have a suitable what's the word I'm looking for? A suitable
Motive?
No, not a suitable writ to grant them entry, then they are granted entry. Are you looking for someone?
I got news of someone potentially visiting here, yes.
Check at the what would they call it?
The records, or it's
No, it wouldn't be records.
task.
It basically be that check at the processing room at the gatehouse. They will keep record of anyone who enters and leaves, and they will also keep a record of anyone who caused issues trying to enter.
Alexander whistles a bit.
I actually remember the story you told. Don't worry.
Out of character, you're talking about Amethyst?
Oh no,
no.
and Alex.
Yeah, that's how I met Amethyst. Alexander was arrested for causing a little bit of a small uproar at not being allowed in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Alex met Amethyst in jail for as she did something similar.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't also Duck there?
Not in jail.
Yeah, Duck was in the party then, but yeah. If I had a nickel every time I was arrested, I'd have 2 nickels.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
What was the second time? I'm trying to remember now.
I think the second time was it was in Village of Town with the I think when we released the skeletons.
Oh yeah, you marched the undead through the city. I remember now. Yeah, that got you arrested.
Well, in that case, it's happened 3 times because you got arrested at the city.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, City. Yeah.
Oh, you're 3 nickels now.
Yeah.
Look at you, big spender. The Grand Magos also said, also there's no, now you're in the city, there is no leaving the city, at least not through normal means.
Of course.
I wouldn't expect to.
Though, I'm not expecting any of you to run away, but I thought I'd just inform you.
Who left the door open?
Oh, and please don't bring attention to what is going on outside. Keep that to yourself. Most of the populace is oblivious, and I would prefer
We
to keep
figured
it.
as much.
I would prefer to keep it that way until absolutely necessary. As the last thing I need is a few thousand ponies screaming in panic and attempting to flee.
Understood.
Agreed.
And are you able to procure the snap leaves for us?
I will. Well, I will assign somebody to procure them. If you'll be resting, I will have somebody deliver it to you, to your chambers.
Very well.
Anything else before I leave?
I think that is it.
Excellent.
That's all.
There'll be somebody waiting for you at the gatehouse.
Mm.
And she leaves.
All right. I guess we'll head to the gatehouse.
Yep.
The quartermaster will ask if you've got any final questions before you leave.
None from Milk Thistle.
How was your day?
Would we get like we allowed to go to in a city wearing a golem armor?
You will be allowed to wear it, as there is a few soldiers about who are currently wearing it.
Okay.
And it's often used during celebrations to show off to the populace.
Can we sleep in the golem armor, or do we need to take it off to sleep?
You can fall unconscious in it. The golem will keep you standing. It may be uncomfortable, but you can sleep.
Okay.
All right. So we're expecting a fatigue if we sleep in it.
Potentially, yes.
I was like, you guys are expecting fatigue. I think I got the thing where I can sleep in armor.
Oh, lucky.
Oh.
Oh man.
Is it a feat? I'm guessing.
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's an Earth Pony thing as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
So you should. Yeah, you should have it.
It's endurance.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I mean, it doesn't work for heavy armor.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're.
so you would
We're fucked.
technically need to remove your heavy armor first before you do it. But you could.
So I'm guessing that we have to make a will save to get them off.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I guess when it comes time for bed, Burned is gonna definitely try that. If he keeps failing, he'll keep trying.
Yeah. We'll probably do that. Get what heals we can on, and then.
Shit.
I was gonna
Way
say we'll
failed.
probably wait till night before we try to take off the armor.
Yeah. I can see a comedy of errors from this.
Oh my god. In my other group, if they had like fucking access to this, all of them will use it. It's even affect their spellcasters. All of them will use it. It'll cause so much trouble.
The quartermaster does also add, if you become too weak-willed, there is the chance the golem might control you. So,
Oh shit.
bear that in mind.
Not very well.
Okay. That's not
Good
good.
to know. Good to know.
That's not ominous at all.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, that probably would have been nice to know before the three of us put on the armor, but hey.
Yeah, that would have been nice to know.
I mean, hey, we're just dumb idiot players doing dumb idiot things.
Well, I mean, Alexander at least has the willpower to probably take it off.
I mean, he assumed that you guys were like special ponies because you were glowing in shit, and you seem to be struggling. So he thought he'd best tell you.
I mean, we're special, all right.
Not in the way you think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can't say the word out loud, but we're definitely a special kind of stupid.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think y'all are going to be okay.
Yeah.
Look, worst case scenario, we'll just break the armor and yeah.
So how many times we can like attempt to get out before?
Before what?
Before the armor takes over.
I'm not
Yeah.
telling you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
Just
Okay, can
stop
we-
needlessly rolling will saves.
Yeah.
So wait. The golems outside. Are some of them still in control, or the golem took over?
Mm,
He
I was
looks.
gonna say the ones outside have had training for this probably.
yeah,
Probably, yeah.
we just saw, we realized, hey, fancy armor, and we're like, ooh, and we dove right in.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
takes,
We took on the blue beetle scarabs.
it takes
Oh,
years
God.
to master wearing this armor, and often new recruits will only spend a maximum of 1 hour in the suits per day until they have built up a bond or a dominance over their golem.
Okay.
Probably a good idea to get to know your golem. Like, try
Yeah.
to talk to it first before you control it or command it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wish you luck. All I will tell you is the golem will respond to strength, show weakness, and and it will exploit that weakness and it will dominate you.
Very well.
There is nothing else that I can inform you of. If you begin to master your armor, your golem, you may be able to work more efficient with each other, and become even more deadly.
Mm. Good to know.
There's the court. We can train in the courtyard, right?
Yes, you can train in the Citadel Gardens.
We should actually like do that as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since we're having the night, so get used to at least moving around the armor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got other duties to get back to. If you are finished here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It has been greatly appreciated.
He will head off.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the guardhouse first, and we'll head to the garden and start trying to bond with our golems.
You guys head out, and will find yourself into the Citadel Gardens. The guardhouse, you do know, is right by the entrance there.
All right.
So if you want to speak to anyone or do anything in particular, then you head there. If not, then you can obviously do something around the Citadel Gardens.
Real quick, I'm thinking back on what the Magus said, the Grand Magus,
Yeah.
about how the landscape is changing as something more planar. May I try using knowledge planes to see if I can ascertain what kind of plane it's being turned into?
You can attempt.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, you walking upon it and obviously witnessing it directly, you you kind of feel like that's probably correct, though you're not certain what type of plane it's morphing itself to. You would either need to see either in its finished state or have a better way of studying it.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no way he's gonna let either of those happen. So yeah, it was more of a curiosity thing, if anything.
No, that's fine. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the time correct? And it's like nearly midnight where we
Yeah.
are. Or...
I'm guessing you guys must have done this fairly late at night, but I'm pretty certain you travelled out to here like early in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So
We
I
did.
think I didn't advance the clock forward, and I made it go forward one day, and it went forward to 8 o'clock the next
Yeah.
day. So it's probably more in the morning.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, Alexander would at least like to do his daily prayers and to Blaze while wearing the golem suit to kind of get the movement down.
Is it possible for Burn to still do his thing, his ritual for the the Chaos Knights with this thing on?
What, the flagellation?
Yeah,
No, because the golem will protect you.
right.
Yeah.
Crap, I can't do my special thing. Shit!
You can take off your golem suit and if you really need to do it.
I mean, it's not a necessity, so...
You should have done it before we left.
I mean, you can do it obviously tomorrow before you put the armor back on if you manage to get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang it, Dustin. Now you got me tempted to urinate in this thing. See what happens.
It compresses. I mean,
pulls.
talk to your golem. Learn how to communicate with it.
Yeah, he's gonna be trying to communicate with his golem and attempting to talk to it.
How are you talking to it?
Well, they said that these things prefer strength over weakness, right?
You were told those words, yeah?
So he's going to talk to it. Part of my brain wants to say aggressively, but that's not a good idea. Or it might be a good idea. Yeah, he's gonna try to aggressively speak to it and see what happens.
Okay, what sort of things you saying to it?
He is going to say, and I apologize if I'm a bit slow on this, it's like trying to find the right wording. He's going to say, I accepted this in order to protect all of the beings here on Everglow from this threat. What we need to do is we need to work together. And no matter what the cost, I'll watch your back if you watch mine. Without us working in tandem, we cannot be certain that we will win or that we'll even succeed. This task is of vital importance.
You get nothing back.
Do you speak Terran?
Let me check. Where are my languages
I can tell
at?
you no.
No. No.
Maybe they didn't mean literally talk or communicate. Maybe through your actions you can communicate and
Yeah,
have a
that's
phone
what
call.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's gonna
because
sit down and start meditating.
You find out that you can't sit like you normally did. You can't bend that much.
All right. Uh, Shit, I'm out of ideas.
I just such like imagine you just like clunky, you walk in your arm like.
I mean,
Just
Sorry.
maybe try moving around. See if you moving and getting it to do what you want it to do is your way of communicating with it.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay. So, I mean, you start moving around. You're definitely clunky and stiff and in it because obviously it's not something you're kind of used to. How long you're gonna sort of do this for?
Uh, I'm gonna say up until we need to start sparring with one another, just to get the practice in.
Okay, and how long is that?
Uh, we'll go about an hour.
After about the hour, you feel like you're moving a bit more swiftly with just sort of doing the movement actions and what have you. I mean, it's still not like the easiest thing in the world. It still feels like you're kind of moving through like liquid almost to a point. It's definitely hindering you a smidge, but you feel like it was beginning to loosen up.
All right, we'll extend it to we'll say an extra 25 minutes.
Okay.
See if that has anything to show as an improvement.
You carry on for an extra 25 minutes, but you don't see any more improvement from what you had earlier.
I mean, at least it's uh, what's the word I'm looking for? It was right on the tip of my tongue. Progress. At least it's progress.
Can I say what I want to do with the armor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like training dummies on like the training grounds.
There is an area set up to for fighting and stuff. They're not like super fantastic training dummies, but they're sort of a fairly basic one.
Yep. 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 She'll actually like try some basic like sword swings with her uh with actually like the dummies with her armor. Just only getting used to it.
No, I've got you. Like I said, the initial movement you're doing, you try and fight how you normally do, and you're definitely feeling off. You can still land pretty solid blows, but you're nowhere near as coordinated as what you used to be. It's kind of like you have to relearn things to a point.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't make you any less effective than you currently are. But you just get the feeling that you could be more effective if you manage to master this.
Yeah. Yeah. She actually thinks like the golem can talk. She will like say like stuff like I I like uh uh let let's let's see what you got, or like um fuck. I know what I was gonna say. I forgot it for a second.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, that's basically what she's gonna do for an hour. Just definitely practice her sword swings and just getting used to the armor.
Understandable. And telling it to show you what it's got.
Show me what you got.
Yeah.
Show me what you got.
Show me your
And
moves.
and also remember, if we work together, we can conquer anything. You got my back, I got yours. That's what she says to the armor.
Okay. You do not have. You have a very one-sided conversation at the moment.
Yeah, but actually that's how she would say to a new recruit. So
Yeah. No, that's fine. I got you. So it sounds like you guys spend about an hour moving around, practice fighting, chatting to your armor. No one sees any massive improvements one way or the other, though something that you've been told takes years to master, and potentially mastering it in an hour was probably a lot of wishful thinking.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you feel, even if it's very, very marginally, you might have at least made a little improvement.
I'm just thinking, is there a way I can throw the buffs onto a on the buffs thing, or would it?
I think I might. The no, there's not really I can't. If I do a health thing, that will just basically give you more health.
Yeah.
I might be able to set something up to do temporary hit points, because I suppose technically that's what they count as.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing for that.
Oh, I forgot to mention the armor has a. Doesn't matter what your AC is, it has a default AC of its own. So while you're in the armor, your AC is going to be 25
Okay.
for the golem.
Yeah, I don't think that's too different from mine. So.
No, you can do things which will improve it, like fight defensively or total defense, because they're like stances you're taking. Anything like that to improve AC you can still do, but any physical magical items you are wearing or what have you won't benefit to the golem's armor overall. Nor can you give the golem magical items.
Okay.
To wear.
So yeah, I'll basically be cut off from my armor.
Yeah. So you can't make it explode because it's encased in it. Technically, it might cook you alive inside.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm immune to fire, so hey.
True. Well, so you believe. You don't know. The golem, golem armor might neutralize all your magical stuff on you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Who knows?
Well, if it just neutralizes the magic, I can't use my fire thing anyway. So.
But anyway, it stops any. It stops your ability to spell cast, and it stops any incoming spells.
Yeah. So if we want to get our heals on, we should probably do that before we the next day.
Yeah. So any sort of it does mean putting the armor on is quicker than taking it off. Like I said, 5 minutes to take it off. You can get back into it in about a minute. Okay. So it is quicker at reabsorbing you. So in theory, if you time it right, you can get a buff on yourself potentially and get into it. Does depend a little bit on what the buff you're putting on yourself if you have an impact. Because certain ones might not have any effect. Like boosting anything will boost your AC, like stone skin or something like that, won't really have any effect.
Yeah.
Any out of character questions about the armor at the moment?
Not right now, no.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
I will see about setting up an equipable thing on your buffs to do with the armor, to do with the health. See if I get that to work. But
Yeah.
like I said, while you're wearing it, the default hit dice, default is 25, and obviously DR 15 adamantine and energy resistance 10 on everything but force.
Mm-hmm.
And there might be some other caveats to it yet, but you just don't know. Or haven't discovered.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you guys do your training montage in the Citadel Gardens. I assume at some point you would head towards the gatehouse. Is there anything anybody wants to do at the gatehouse? I know not Wishful Pen, Metal Banana, you were inquiring about if somebody was trying to get entry or something.
To the records who like recently tried to get in, yeah.
Yeah, the onboarding center is the only thing I can think of calling it at the moment. I said something else, but I can't remember it now. But they will be able to let you know. They won't let you look at the records, but they will look at the records for you if you're trying to find somebody in particular.
Okay, someone with actually like this name.
Nope. Did you put it in Discord?
I put in your in a private send, yeah.
Oh, private message. Golden Hoof. Oh, would you say it out loud?
Yeah. I just actually like wait until Burnt and like Alexander is away enough where I can't hear her, and she just says their name. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. They will check their records and they will return, and they will go that they have been given access to the archives and are currently still in the Citadel.
Still in the Citadel?
Correct.
Okay.
Is there information on this individual that we should be aware of?
No, just a friend.
Gives a nod. Anything else?
That's it. Okay, probably a bad idea, but I'll try to attempt to get out of the armor again one more time.
Okay, go for it.
Anyone can give me any buffs to help me strengthen my will?
Nope.
Nope.
we can't even cast magic on you, my friend.
Okay.
You are able to force your will, and the armor will let you pull free. It is a struggle, but eventually you are able to unencase yourself from it. Looking at the
does actually like.
Oh, sorry.
I just actually like imagine she does something like takes off the headpiece like a helmet.
Think of it, it more kind of unfolds around you. So when it fully sort of opens up, it kind of like splits open almost like a banana as it releases you, and it all kind of folds down. You
really are a metal banana now.
Yeah. You kind of pull your hoofs out. So what you would need to do is basically step back into the armor when you re-equipped it, and it kind of folds back around over you.
Okay. I actually like store actually eat the armor until next time I need it.
The armor is on the ground.
Yeah,
It's
I was
not
gonna say, where are you
small.
storing the giant stone suit?
Yeah, it's not small, and you soon find that yeah, you're not moving it.
Shit.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that you do that in your room.
Can I say I did that in my room?
No, you did it right in front of the gatehouse, basically.
I would have actually gone to the room and did that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
With being at the gatehouse, you will have the pony there who's been waiting for you as you've run around and did stuff in the Citadel Gardens, and they will escort you to where you'll be staying for the night, or the rest of the day, I should say, at night. They lead you across the square to a very fine, fancy-looking building. Looking at it, you would assume that this is probably where visiting nobles or royalty would potentially stay, given the design and look of the building. Inside, it's matched with just as much finery on the outside, and it definitely looks like it is of a higher class. The pony at the desk does take a few looks at you and goes, "Ground floor rooms, I think."
That would probably be best.
At least for you three. The rest of you can make use of the upper floors. Would you like to know of our amenities here, or will you just be
Yes, please.
making use of the room? Understood. We can have hot water delivered to your baths and kept warm. There is a sauna, an exercise room, and food is not as optional as it is, but we are able to provide you with any choice of meals for breakfast, dinner, or lunch. And there is still a fully stocked bar, and along with a number of different type of activities, because I don't think snooker would be something that ponies would really play. It wouldn't really work for them. Something equivalent to what ponies would play in, like, a high class pub or whatever. And there is also the garden where you can partake of bowls or crochet.
I'm back. Sorry about that. What's the will saving throw for?
Metal banana getting out of the armor.
Yeah.
Oh, screw it. I'll try again. Why not?
I was gonna say, wait till we get to our rooms before.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we can't move the armor outside of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been good information to know.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, so you're told about the amenities. It's the sort of stuff you would as you expect from quite a high class sort of place. You're each given a personal room, and you're each given a key, and informed that each room has a string you can pull that will alert one of the servants to come and find out what you need.
Very well.
And
Thank you very much.
they hope that you enjoy your stay.
I'm already hating it.
I mean,
Wishful does
No
ask to
comment.
obviously have a room with you, Burnt.
yeah, obviously. Of course.
Sorry, in my mind, the suit stays on.
No, it's the C Lab 2021 mustache thing. Do you want the mustache on or off? Off, please. Well, too bad.
Alright. If anybody else wishes to try and get out of their armor for the rest of the day, now is the prime opportunity to do it.
Yeah, I think Alexander will, because he still needs to eat.
Yeah, Bird will as well. I still have that class feature that allows me to try again.
Yeah, that would resolve would help you here.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm golden. Damn, son.
Yep.
Oof.
War surge.
I don't even think a surge would help me. I don't have any
Okay.
surges left, actually.
You will the armor off you. You even feel that you may have even forced some dominance on it. Not much, but some.
Ooh, fancy.
Nice.
Alex, you are still in your armor.
Yeah, all right. Well, try again.
And you do feel that you weren't as strong. You're still feeling you're not as strong, and you'd kind of feeling the armor's pushing back against you.
Well, Alexander, it's nothing if not stubborn, so he's going to keep on trying.
All right.
Come on. Dominate that armor. Yeah!
Oh, there we go.
All right. You are able to eventually force your will on the armor, and it will release you. Took a fair amount of effort.
Mm-hmm.
Well, me and Burns has to rely on luck.
All right. You guys are free to spend a day's worth of downtime to rest. Anyone who wants healing, come see Wishful Pen. She will.
Yeah, that's the first thing he's going to do.
She is going to do a few channel energies for everybody.
As actually like Metu goes to ask for Wishful for healing, she her own powers heals herself for her.
Alright, well, roll yours. That's
Okay.
2d8 plus. I can't remember if it uses your actual level or if you only got a plus one.
I just have having one slot to roll it. That's it.
Okay, yeah, but you get plus one per caster level.
Oh. Plus one per caster level.
I think your caster level is your level, so it is plus 10.
Oh, okay. So that's a 33.
Oh no, it's already included.
It did it for you.
Oh, it's already included in? Okay,
yeah.
it's already included.
Alright, well, you get 22, and Wishful will do this much for everybody else. 17.
Alright.
So anyone who's injured, please apply 17.
I hear clicky clacks.
That was some aggressive typing.
I've done my own fair share, don't worry. I'm pretty sure Dustin remembers a couple of them.
Alright. She then looks to everybody and goes, oh, does anyone else need some healing?
Yeah, Alexander lifts his hoof.
You do. Do you still need some more Milk Thistle, or did you not heal?
Milk Thistle will be able to sleep off his damage. He'll be okay.
Alright. So Alex, she's going to cast a bigger heal on you because you obviously need more healing. So she's going to do. She's going to use her Cure Wounds, Cure Critical Wounds Mythics spell on you. Let's have a look. So it does this. The damage cured increased, but so I need to roll another. Okay, so basically I just need to roll that healing again. So 4d8 plus 10. So you gain another.
Let's go.
32.
All right. I believe that will bring me up after the 27.
Oh, and it cures. Oh no, it's ability damage. You've got.
Oh, I took drain. I didn't take damage. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'm going to see Mill about the drain.
I'm just going to see if any of the NPCs took any drain.
Unless she can do anything about that.
Hang on. Can you guys remember what creature caused you drain?
Yeah, hello?
I hear you.
Yeah.
We hear you.
We hear you, mate.
I don't remember what. I think it was it was one that loved spamming stupefy or whatever it was.
Because I think
I don't remember the name.
I just want to check because I think.
All right, I am back. I had to.
Oh, okay.
Suddenly everyone was just quiet, and I was like looking at the chat, like, oh, things are glowing, but.
Oof.
So yeah, I don't know if anyone heard me, but yeah, I'm going to milk thistle for the drain unless Wishel can cure that.
I'm just checking on the monsters to see the ones what might have done it, because I think some of them might only have been temporary.
Yeah.
Poison. Yours is charisma based, isn't it?
Yes.
Did you get hit by the one what was disguising everybody as everybody else?
I did not get hit by that one.
Okay, so that's not where that charisma drain came from.
Yeah, I was one of the only people who did not.
Was it this creature?
I think we all kind of. I think we all kind of knew what it was doing.
I did not get attacked by it once. It just like tried to seduce me, but I resisted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're like, be gone, thoughts.
Anyone who took strength damage, that would have come from the blasphemy spell, and would have worn off by now. So, the strength one, if you've taken any of that, that would have come off because that was from a spell effect. Because I think a few were hit by that. I think mostly the NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
Just checking anyone.
I know. I have strength drain.
Yeah, I think we put it under drain because it actually physically reduced your ability scores. So
all right.
So you can remove the drain for strength because that one I know is temporary. I'm just trying to work out where Alex would have got the charisma damage from, because that one I can only remember one monster doing it off the top of my head. So that one you must have gotten, Alex, must definitely be drain.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not finding anything else I'm aware of that is temporary on the monsters I believe you've faced.
Yeah, I think it was one of the early ones that I got hit with the drain.
I know there was that weird? Was it this one? Here we go. Features, unholy, awesome blow, spells, technical greater.
Milk, do you need to go?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, Nick.
So,
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we can do our closing, and then I'll
Yep.
say something.
All right. So, next session we will, unless anyone wants to do anything in this little bit of downtime, we will kick off straight away, getting you guys ready to drop yourselves into horror.
Next week I will not be able to make it because I'm scheduled to work late.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Next bit will be full of sort of some minor major bits. So I think you could get away without burnt there. But you will miss some story elements, I would say. It's up to you guys
No
what
worries.
you want to do with that.
Before we,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry to cut.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
You
thank
went
you.
first.
Before we kick off the major events moving forward, in character, I did want to speak to Zebra. What's his name?
Katarina.
Katarina. I did want to speak to Katarina in regards to him communicating with his mother, because if it's perilous for us to be anywhere near that thing and she wants to protect him, then perhaps we could work out something where he speaks to her and then we could find safe passage through her. Because character wise, it's important that he speaks to her and confronts her about everything that she's done up to this point.
Yeah. He does want to speak to her. He hasn't been sending her any messages at all since his return, as he basically wants to not try and talk to her through messages. He wants to talk to her and not be limited to words. He wants to express himself. So
Right.
that's why he hasn't said anything to his mother at all.
But we might be able to work out a way for us to teleport exactly where we need to go safely, and his mother might know how to do that. So I want to explore that next time we play.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I said, that'll be part of like a little bit of downtime prior to throwing yourselves into the situation.
What were you going to say, Evie?
I just wanted to say I wanted to do some things on downtime as well. So
No, that's fine.
it.
You guys do have you have a day of worth of downtime, so talking to Katarina is easy enough done. I have a feeling I know what you might want to do, Metal Banana, so yeah, that's something you can go off and do. We can do those things, and we can see how long they take, and then obviously then we'll get you into the next stage, depending what happens.
All right.
Obviously, we won't have burnt next session, but you all seem happy to continue, so we will carry on.
Yeah, it's just our downtime and like a bit of RP stuff, like mostly. I think that'll be good.
It depends on how long it takes. We might get to sort of the major bit. With the next bit, we'll get to like, if we get that far, we'll get to the point and I'll see if you guys want to keep going or you want to hold off a little bit if we actually get there.
All right.
Okay.
Burnt, because you won't be here next session. When you go to bed in the evening, Wishful Pen will throw a blanket over the golem armor because she thinks it looks creepy.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Just to add that little flavour in.
Oh, that's fine. Like, player-wise, I think the armor is cool, but I do agree with her. Character-wise, he does understand her reasons. He's not going to judge his wife. Because he knows better.
All right.
All it takes is a good critical hit with a frying pan.
The golem gets to watch.
All right. Well, we will end it here then. And
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah,
We'll
have a
catch
good
you all
night.
next week.
Thank you very much
Yeah,
for
good
joining
night.
us. We will see you next time on the End Times. Auf Wiedersehen.
Good night.
Arrivederci.
Ciao.
All right. Has the stream ended?
It has.